Donald Trump's allies in government weren't going to allow a little thing like the revelation that he had apparently stolen nuclear secrets stop them from defending him. So they rallied all night and they came back armed for bear, okay, in terms of their rhetoric. So here's what they've got. Here's a little preview. This one guy says, this is Mike Turner, Donald Trump has more classified information in his head than he does in his desk. First of all, no, he doesn't. I would love to see that guy, Trump, list 5 things you know about nukes. But no, the stuff that's in his head isn't illegal to have. The stuff in his desk very much is. So I get why he would want to delude us there. By the way, he also in that says that this was unnecessary. The FBI had many other alternatives. What they could have done was gone to a court to enforce the subpoena for him to turn over the documents, which I love as an attempted cover because there he indicates that they had already exercised other options, which was the subpoena that Trump was defying. So great job there. But they do a lot to try to cover for him. Let's jump into this first video.
It's true that he has classified information or what it is or that it was about nuclear weapons. I can tell you that there are a number of things that are classified that fall under the umbrella of nuclear weapons, but that are not necessarily things that are truly classified. And many of them you can find on your own phone as we stand here. And if they fall within that category, they're not an imminent national security threat that would rise to the level of you have to raid Donald Trump's home and spend 9 hours there.
Okay, so for that performance, you come for the, well, everybody's got nuke stuff on their phone, and then you stay for the, I mean, anybody come, that dude was not comfortable with that, Brett. Those are the chosen defenders. Those were the champions they sent out to address this thing. And that guy was like, it looked like he had the meat sweats going on during that talk.
I've seen less ridiculous cover-ups from Ike Turner than Mike Turner, something like that.
Something like that.
Great. It's so great. Like, did he just out himself for smuggling nuclear secrets? He's like, yeah, we all got them on our phone, right? You know how like some people, they just, anyways, I gotta go. And it's like, listen, this is an official statement from the "you have no business believing us" panel. It's just a bunch of Trump apologists who were like, this is pretty perfunctory. We all drew the cool straw for like getting, the people that we want to shore up our relationship with Donald Trump for any time we nameless, faceless idiots run for re-election. So what we want to do is be on record. We're the lucky ones who get to be on record, debasing ourselves like everyone else. But in this situation, we got a C-SPAN logo and like 6 flags behind us.
So that part seems official. But anyway, it gets even more ridiculous. Here's Chris Stewart.
Of course they're going to wonder that. Look what's happened over the last 5 years. And look at the premise of most of your questions. Was it nuclear? Was it, heck, maybe it was aliens. That's the point. We don't know. We're asking them to tell us. And until they tell us, then we're going to have questions like this. And the presumption is going to be that it is political. There's a way to depoliticize this. Give us the information.
I'm not even gonna ding him for the politicicize. That's a tough one. I actually think that's one of the tougher words in the English language. So I'm gonna give a pass on that. I love what he's like. Is it about nuclear? Well, first of all, yes, it does appear to be. That's why you're doing the press conference that you're doing. Maybe it's about aliens. Please, oh God, please, can it just be about aliens? I would really prefer it was about aliens. And sign me up for that. I wish it was about aliens too.
Yeah, that's the most believable one. I don't think Trump is smuggling nuclear secrets out. I think he's like, where's the alien stuff? Give me the UFOs. I know it's here. That's why I became president in the first place. Also, this guy is just too good to be true. Like, you gotta be kidding me. He might be the dumbest person. I call him Porky Pig, but it is Dorky Pig. And that jacket, it's like he is 5 children inside a jacket with one coming out the top. It is hilariously short-sighted too, because all this information is gonna come out as to what is actually in the subpoena and the warrant and maybe some affidavits. It's gonna come out. And so they're just setting themselves up for having to move another set of goalposts. But since that's been the MO since the Trump administration took power, and I will say, like, on all sides, like if anyone's doing something wrong, all this does is undercut everyone's faith in the institutions of government, and that sets us up for either people having the real earnest will to reform government institutions, and I would put myself in that category. And then these weird opportunists who show out to everyone their intense hypocrisy and opportunism, who are not complaining about the other stuff they're whataboutisming, right? If it's whataboutism, both the things you're talking about are bad, but they want to prosecute Hillary and they don't want to prosecute Trump. And that double standard leads to the polarization of all of Americans into two camps, and it's headed somewhere really, really freaky, as evidenced by the guy who just took a gun and a nail gun to the FBI building in Cincy.
100%, which we're going to get to in a little bit. Yeah, whataboutism is pretending, no, let's act on both of these things when the goal is to not act on anything. It's to have no standard whatsoever. By the way, you said that they're sort of like they're keep moving the goalposts. This guy's already behind the goalposts because he said there, is it nuclear? Is it aliens? Until we know. But again, we could know right now. Donald Trump could release it right now. We could know exactly what it is. Why are you not asking Donald Trump to release it? Get on the phone, Trump phone home, because it's about aliens, and ask him to release the damn thing. But you don't, because you don't actually want to know. All of this is about stalling for time, trying to delude people, hoping that maybe the conspiracy like mill will rev up and imply that this is actually about aliens. How did they not land on that, by the way, yet? Dude, how did they not say that this is about a cover up having to do with aliens? They really failed me here.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Super fast.
Yeah, super fast. This is how they call Trump. These guys, it's like he's God to them. And just like God, they're just kind of saying it out into the ether, hoping he's listening.
Yeah.
And he could be a vengeful and angry God and smite them at any time, or he could uplift them and take them to the promised land of re-election.
Yeah, 100%. One more video, super fast. Let's go to this last one.
I want to point out the double standard here too. You know, we saw that this media frenzy about supposedly classified information. Where was this same media frenzy when there was 33,000 classified emails on a server in a bathroom with Hillary Clinton? Why didn't they raid that bathroom? Why did they work with her to find out a time, a date, and what documents they could and couldn't see?
Oh, that's a great question. I love trivia. Okay, where was the media frenzy around that? It was on the media. It was a media frenzy. It was on the media. Do people not remember? It was not that many years ago. Go to this study. Hillary Clinton's emails got as much front page coverage in 6 days as policy did during more than 2 full months of the presidential election. And by the way, that period when it was every single day on the front page was the couple of weeks leading up to the presidential election. The media frenzy was on the media. That's the answer to your question. It was absolutely everywhere.
I'm so disappointed in John Iadarola right now because the graphic that he showed had the number 69 in it. And he did not.
I'm trying to elevate this show. There's some new viewers here today. I'm trying to bring up the bar.
It's like,
but yes,
saw
it's
your
nice.
rundown at like 7:30. I was like, all right, I know when I'm gonna just say nice. I know when that's gonna happen. I don't know what else I'm gonna say on the show, but let me be the first to officially say 69, nice.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.